Hey, Cassbcait Catchers, what's going on? Listen, it's about time. You know, I have been wanting President Biden to pardon his son Hunter. I mean, and I understand you didn't want to look like you were, just saying, hey, yeah, my son made a mistake, and you know what? I'm just gonna, not give him tough love and pardon him. He didn't want to look like that. He didn't want to appear like he was enabling what his son allegedly has done in his life, and it could have been a personal thing. He's like, listen, I have been rescuing you during, your bout, with drugs or alcohol or whatever Hunter may have done. We know that drug abuse is a disease. It is a lifelong um, addiction that you have to make that choice to always constantly be accountable, make sure that you are on the straight and narrow. Make sure you don't fall off the wagon. It's a lot with this. I have had um, you know, relatives that struggled with this. Is a struggle. And this is not something that a person that is in this abyss wants to stay there. It's not a big party. People think that, oh, you just want to be a drug addict. No, it's not. It's a lot of layers to this. But at the same time, I'm assuming, and again, I don't know President Biden, but I've met parents that have had children that struggled with this, and it is a fine line with, okay, when do I become this loving parent to let them know I'm here during this crisis? And then how do you give the tough love to tell your child, okay, get your SHIT together because you're dying. And I need you to stop killing aliving yourself. Sorry, I forgot I was on YouTube and Rumble. Sorry. Sorry, Cassbcait Catchers. But, and so he wanted to, I'm assuming with him saying, no, I will not pardon my son. I want him to go through the whole process and, don't want him to think that I'm giving him, special treatment. But hey, listen, he's your son. I tell my kids all the time, listen, I do want you to do the right thing. I am going to tell you when you're wrong. But when it comes to something like this, I'm going to say, hey, where's the shovel? You ain't going to prison. Get rid of the mess. No shade. I'm just saying, like, to the ends of, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, I'm going to turn my children in and call the cops. Hey, they're here. Or, you know, make them go through the judicial process. I'm not. It's no. It's just not. No parent wants their children behind bars. I don't. I'm going to try my hardest to keep my kids out. I'm just saying. Does that sound awful? It probably is to some people, but you know, that's just me. But getting back to President Biden, um, yes, absolutely, because the person that is now going to be the leader of the free world in January, and child, it's so hard to say this. 34 counts. Where our new president is going to be, he is a criminal. I mean, he's a person that he's been charged with 34 counts. Federal counts. It's weird. This is so wild. It's like, oh my God. But he's pardoning himself. He's going to pardon himself. So I dare him to say anything about President Biden pardoning his son. Biden, you better pardon him because you know who is going to come after him. That's probably day one. Oh, it looks like uh, President, as he would call him, Sleepy Joe, didn't pardon his son. Aha! I'm gonna stick it to him because he's vindictive like that. So, Biden, thank you, and we know you don't sleep. We know you're very smart. You are not senile, and you made the right decision because I would hate for Hunter's situation to be under that administration, that man trying to do just undermining things. So, bravo, bravo. I'm glad that Hunter is going to be pardoned and that he doesn't have to deal with the wrath of that person. Um, I know you're probably my Cassbcait Catchers. It's kind of hard to say that. I know you're like, okay, when are you going to talk about the mess of this cabinet that, uh, you know, President-elect Trump is building? It is. It's like if I don't talk about it, maybe it isn't true. It's like, I don't know. I will. I'm just sitting back and eating the popcorn as I watch who he is picking. I just have to know that I am part of kingdom business. That I believe in God and I know that He's going to get me through these 4 years and that whatever that man is doing ain't got shit to do with me. Oops. I spoke of God and okay. You'll know that about me. It's like, you were just speaking about God and you just said the S word. Okay. Anyway. Anyways, Cassbcait Catchers. Um, 3 days until I'm 50. And God willing, I am so happy. I never thought that I would be excited to reach the half century. Cause I'm like, oh my God, that's like the final act. Oh my, I am done being fearful. If anything, this is going to force me to live every split second. My word lately has been intentional. And baby, I'm going to be intentional about my boundaries setting against folk that don't need to be near me. Missed calls of people that are um, trying to suck the life out of me. Be intentional about my Cassbcait Catchers. Build a team, to really invest in um, my talking to you, or perhaps building an app. I really want to get involved in building more subscribers and really talking. I've been wanting to do this since I was a little girl. You guys probably heard the story of me pretending like I was Oprah in the metal shop in seventh grade. All my classmates, we were supposed to be doing, using a blowtorch and creating things in metal shop. Instead, I had them sitting in chairs, acting like they were my audience, and I was Oprah interviewing them. So, 1988, 87, 88. Yeah. Fall of 87, spring of 88, seventh grade. And that was fun. So I've always wanted to talk. So let's talk about it. I really, I'm at 48, but I want to see this grow into something big. And you never know what God has for me in 2025. or beyond. But I'm excited right now. I'm enjoying the moment right now with my 48 and my 21 Rumble Cassbcait Catchers. So comment if you care. um, and click the thumbs up. Okay. I know I'm such a geek, but this has been really fun for me. There's so much I want to learn about backgrounds and, you know, putting up things and pictures and, how other veterans do it. So I don't know, just new things to come, things to research and how to. And if you know anything or if you are a talent in, content creating and how to make my page or any pointers, please reach out to me at cassbcait@aol.com or, whatever. Send me a comment, be like, hey, I do this, give me your price. you know. So let me know any suggestions. Help me to, make things better. I'm all ears. All right. Bye.